My girlfriend and I took a trip to Universal Orlando and we stayed at the Portofino Bay Resort. It was like we were in Italy without actually being there. It came with tickets to all the parks and express passes for Universal Island Adventure and Studios. Everything about this place was awesome and we just absolutely loved it here. Before heading off to the parks, we grabbed a quick bite to eat from Sal's Market Deli, then took the boat to Universal City Walk. This literally pulled up right outside of our room. It could not be more convenient. After 2 short minutes, we're here, and now I just got to make sure that my girlfriend's tall enough to ride these rides. Yep, we're good. We started with Minion Mayhem, The Mummy, and Transformers. We also hit Fast and Furious, but this ride was pretty disappointing. Next up was Diagon Alley. We spent a lot of time here. There was a lot to do, plus it was so immersive. I loved all the Harry Potter stuff, and I never even seen the movies. Fun fact, butterbeer is delicious. There were even these places around the park where if you had a wand, you could do magic. That is, if you're a qualified witch or wizard. Maddie was still in training. After some practice, though, she ended up getting the hang of it. I casted a spell that splashed this kid with water. It was pretty funny. Time for some wand shopping. I was very patient and supportive. It did take about an hour. Eventually, she chose and went with Hermione Granger's. Made our way over to the Men in Black ride. Now, I unfortunately don't remember any of it because I was mind wiped. Quick video of the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Had to go hang out with my boy SpongeBob real quick and jam out with Gary. Couldn't visit SpongeBob without also paying a visit to Shrek. We did VillainCon, which was kind of like a video game. Speed walked through the Mardi Gras parade while dodging flying necklaces. Grabbed some dinner at Cowfish. This spiked milkshake was delicious. Also liked this peanut butter banana burger. We made friends with this lady and she told us a story about how she cheated on her Harry Potter test so that she could be a Slytherin. Time to head back, and I just really appreciate this view of the resort. Just so nice at night. Ready for some day 2 action, got a nice breakfast and coffee. We were off to take the Hogwarts Express, but got a little bit sidetracked on the way there. Walking would have got us to Island Adventure much faster, but taking the Hogwarts Express was so much cooler. Hagrid's motorbike ride was super fun. It had a little bit of everything, so it made the top 3 for my favorite rides for sure. This next ride was also fun, but it made me super dizzy and I needed a break. Ended up stopping into Burger Digs for some food, cool bone display of a T-Rex. After my Stegosaurus burger, I needed a 15-minute nap. I needed the energy for the Velocicoaster. This ride was crazy. Last glimpse of Jurassic Park before heading over to King Kong. The Hulk was also really good. This and Velocicoaster, top 3. We got dinner at Chocolate Emporium. This place was definitely something else. We got a flight with a bunch of different types of milkshakes, and they had characters walking around. They were interacting with all the guests, claiming to be the owners, and they were pretty funny. The last day was Epic Universe. Out of all the parks, I'd say this was the best one in terms of detail and immersiveness. This section is How to Train Your Dragon. We didn't have express passes for this park, so we did have to wait on all the lines. Fortunately, it was cool atmosphere. Making our way through a green pipe could only mean one thing: Super Nintendo World. I mean, I really don't even know what to say. Just look how cool that turtle shell going back and forth is. I still play Mario games to this day, Mario Party, Mario Kart. So being able to see all this and be a part of it was super awesome. We made our way through Bowser's Castle to do the Mario Kart ride. The ride itself wasn't that great, but the details along the way made the journey totally worth it. These Mario racing hats were a nice touch, and this is the final room before the race. Of course, we had to visit Chef Toad at the Toadstool Cafe. The Donkey Kong World did not work out well for us. So we waited on this line for Minecart Madness for about an hour and 50 minutes. If any rain happens, they have to shut down the ride. It's the only ride in the whole park that does this. We were about 5 minutes away from going on this ride, and they had to close it because of a drizzle. This was the only ride we didn't get to go on. Fortunately, the rain added for some nice ambiance in Dark Universe. After that line got canceled on us, I really did feel dead inside, so this part of the park totally captured my vibe. Quick video of Frankenstein's castle, along with the man himself, Mr. Frankenstein. Last but certainly not least, the final Harry Potter world. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I mean, you have to come and visit these parks. I would imagine that this is just a dream come true for you. This is the entrance to the Ministry of Magic ride. I'm definitely going to be watching the movies after this trip. Of course, we had to have one last butterbeer, and here's a statue of Dumbledore. If you're in the market for a wand, this is the place to go. It has more to choose from than any other shop. Beautiful Phoenix on the way out. Epic Universe was a little bit farther than the other parks, so we had to take a bus back. Although we were exhausted, our resort had an award-winning restaurant called Biche, so we had to give it a try. The food there was delicious. The service was amazing. My only regret was not ordering dessert, but they actually were serving free samples in the hotel in the morning. That was my breakfast. Thank you for watching.